Okay, so today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the trickiest, and let's be honest, most awkward conversations in all of real estate. We're talking about an agent telling a seller that their home, well, it needs some serious work before it can hit the market. It's a really delicate dance, but the pros, they have a secret playbook for this, and we're about to break it all down. You know you've thought about it. When your agent walks through your home for the first time, what are they really seeing? Do they see the charming family photos, the memories, the collections? Or do they just see roadblocks to a sale? The answer might actually surprise you, because for a great agent, it's not personal at all. And this right here is the absolute key to the whole thing. A true professional isn't judging your taste or your lifestyle. Nope, they are looking at your home as a product that needs to appeal to the biggest, widest audience possible. Every single piece of advice they give you is designed to do just one thing: get you more money when you close the deal.
So how do they do it? How do they navigate that tricky conversation? Well, in this explainer, we're going to walk you right through their secret playbook. We'll start by unpacking the 4 powerful scripts they use to persuade sellers. Then we'll get into the psychology behind why they work. And finally, we'll connect all the dots to show you how that prep work turns directly into profit.
You see, a top agent knows that just walking in and saying, "Hey, you need to clean this place up," is a total recipe for disaster. It puts people on the defensive. Instead, they use proven communication strategies to guide, not to command. It's all about building a partnership to get the best possible outcome for you, the seller. So, what does this expert guidance actually sound like in the real world? Well, skilled agents have 4 very distinct approaches in their toolkit, and the real art is knowing which one to pull out based on a seller's personality and what motivates them. So let's dive in and break them down. The playbook really has 4 core plays, each one tailor-made for a different kind of seller. You've got the super direct financial approach, the collaborative partnership approach, the psychological buyer perception approach, and the very practical logistics approach. Each one is designed to solve the exact same problem, just from a completely different angle. First up, the most direct method of them all, the financial approach. This script just cuts right to the chase. It frames all that home prep not as a chore, but as an investment, one with a really clear return. It's all about the dollars and cents. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It connects the action, the work of cleaning and decluttering, directly to the reward, cold, hard cash from the sale. It's simple, it's powerful, and honestly, it speaks a language everybody understands.
So when does an agent pull this one out? It's absolutely perfect for a seller who's analytical, someone who's focused on data and wants to see the numbers. It's also great for that person who's a little skeptical, who thinks, does staging really matter? This script cuts right through all that noise and proves that prep work isn't just about making things look pretty, it's a core financial strategy.
All right, let's move on to the second script, which builds a totally different kind of connection, the partnership approach. This one shifts the whole dynamic. You're not just a client, you're a team. The agent positions themselves as your trusted guide, someone who's in the trenches with you on this journey. I really love this line because it's so positive and collaborative. It's not "your house is messy." It's "let's work together to make your house completely irresistible." This approach just builds so much trust and makes the seller feel supported, never criticized. Now, this script is ideal for sellers who really value relationships. It's for the person who wants to feel like they're part of the process, who wants to work with their agent, not just be told what to do. It builds fantastic rapport and gets everyone on the same page, working toward a shared goal. Okay, this third strategy, it's like a masterclass in psychology. The buyer perception approach asks the seller to do something really hard. Step out of their own shoes and see their home through the cold, critical eyes of a complete stranger, a potential buyer with a checkbook. And this line is so effective because it's 100% true. It perfectly explains that clutter isn't just clutter. To a buyer, it's a red flag. It's a potential reason to lowball their offer because it might signal that the home hasn't been well cared for. An agent uses this approach when they hear those famous last words, "Oh, buyers will be able to look past that." This script is the gentle but firm reality check. It explains that actually, no, they won't. First impressions are absolutely everything, and they are formed in a matter of seconds. And finally, we have the most practical, down-to-earth script of them all, the logistics approach. This is for the seller who looks at all their stuff, everything they've accumulated over the years, and just feels completely and totally overwhelmed. It cleverly reframes the giant task of decluttering into a productive head start on moving.
So simple, right? But it's also brilliant. It takes what feels like a daunting, emotional task and turns it into a logical, forward-looking step. Every single box you pack isn't just to make the house look good for a showing, it's one less box you have to deal with when the house sells. It makes the work feel productive instead of just performative.
This is the absolute go-to script for sellers who are just paralyzed by the sheer volume of their belongings. It breaks this massive project down into a manageable first step. It reduces stress and makes the whole thing feel, actually achievable.
So those are the 4 scripts, 4 different tools for 4 different situations. But what's the common thread here? What's the secret sauce that makes them all work so well? Well, it all comes down to a few core principles of professional persuasion.
Now, this is fascinating. Look at the power of language here. A great agent never uses judgmental words. It's not your mess, it's personal items. It's not all this junk, it's non-essential items. This kind of neutral, professional language is so important because it keeps the seller from feeling attacked and it makes them way more open to the advice. And the other golden rules are just as critical. A true professional doesn't just point out a problem, they offer a solution. They'll have the number for a great cleaner or local storage unit ready to go. And they are always tying every single recommendation back to a positive result, a higher price, a quicker sale, or amazing listing photos. Which brings us to our final and honestly most important point. Once you understand these scripts and the principles behind them, you start to realize that getting your home ready for sale isn't just about making things look nice. It's so much more than that. And there it is. That's the ultimate takeaway. That quote on the screen says everything you need to know. Every hour you spend packing and prepping isn't just another chore on your to-do list. It is a direct investment in your final sale price. It is, without a doubt, the highest return activity any seller can do before their home goes on the market. And that leaves us with one last thought to chew on. Now that you're in on the secret, now that you know the playbook, which of these professional scripts would be the most effective on you? Would it be the logical financial pitch, the collaborative partnership, the buyer-focused reality check, or that super practical logistics plan? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? Thanks so much for tuning in.